We've been having leaks and rumors regarding Samsung's forthcoming foldable smartphones, the Galaxy Z Fold 7, from even before the firm debuted the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Today, however, we have the first information concerning the costs of the two future phones. On X, Panda Flash Pro says that the price of the Z Fold 7 will be the same as their predecessors. That implies you can expect the former to start at $1,899 and the latter to start at $1,099. That's not terrible considering that the two phones will boast enhanced hardware. However, it would be disheartening for individuals who have been expecting the prices of foldable phones to come down with time. That being said, leaks and rumors claim that Samsung will debut 4 Galaxy Z variants this year. Who knows, maybe the other two models will cost less. Reportedly, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 will employ a slightly less powerful version of the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite, whereas the Galaxy Z Flip 7 will exclusively use Samsung's Exynos 2500 SoC. The Z Fold is the most expensive smartphone that Samsung offers even into its 6th generation. While the firm has been gradually making the device slimmer with each iteration, the series has undoubtedly reached a period of consolidation in many areas. For instance, all Z Fold models introduced since the Z Fold 4 have delivered with the same camera hardware, barring the Z Fold Special Edition and Samsung WU25 by extension. By contrast, even the Z Fold Special Edition keeps the 4,400 mAh combined battery capacity that debuted on Samsung's 2021 Foldable, as well as its 25-watt wired and 15-watt wireless charging rates. At least one of those speeds is reported to be changing for the series' real 7th generation release though. Allegedly, Samsung has settled on 45-watt wired charging for the Z Fold 7, which it already delivers on the S25 Plus and Galaxy S25 Ultra. The battery capacity of Samsung's second foldable has not revealed yet, but a bump to 45 watt should see it move from 0% to about 70% in 30 minutes, with a combined 4,400 mAh capacity like its predecessor. The Galaxy Z Fold 7 and Galaxy Z Flip 7 are rumored to employ Samsung's latest Exynos 2500 chipset, which was initially predicted for the Galaxy S25 series. Display enhancements are speculated for both foldables, with the Z Fold 7 likely boasting an 8-inch internal display and a 6.5-inch cover screen, comparable to the Galaxy Z Fold 6 SE. The Z Flip 7 might also feature a larger 6.85-inch primary screen, an upgrade from the Flip 6's 6.7-inch display, combined with a 4-inch cover screen compared to the Flip 6's 3.4-inch cover. In addition to the display enhancements, the two foldables are reportedly going slimmer by 10%. While the actual launch date is still months away, Samsung normally launches its foldable handsets around July or August. The Z Fold 7 is also likely to make their debut in India around the same time. The two phones are scheduled to go official later in the summer. The Z Fold 7 will have some difficult competition to fight: the world's thinnest folding phone, the OnePlus Open 2, and maybe a Google Pixel 10 Pro Fold. Samsung's major competitor, Apple, however, has not yet graced us with any foldable, to my utmost disappointment. Rumors regarding a foldable iPhone have been around the internet for quite a time, but nothing's materialized just yet. The latest projections for a foldable iPhone indicate 2026, at the earliest. The bin version of the flagship chipset may power next-gen Galaxy Z Fold 7 and other products. So here's what we know. To recall, Qualcomm unveiled a new version of the Snapdragon 8 Elite with an STM87503AB product number. This processor is primarily being designed for either next-gen foldable or forthcoming ultra-compact smartphones. The only notable difference with the previous version is that the new AP has one less CPU core, so instead of 8 cores, the bin versions carry 7 cores. Out of them, 2 are prime cores that run at a 4.32 GHz clock speed, while the rest are 5 high-performance cores that run at 3.53 GHz frequency. This indicates that the 7-core chipset won't cost as much as the octa-core Snapdragon 8 Elite. In other words, the brands would likely select for the Snapdragon 8 Elite Edition for affordable flagship phones or new foldable smartphones. Thus, the Z Fold 7 would likely include this new technology. Another variation that potentially features this CPU is the Galaxy Z Fold 7 SE. For those unaware, This is a bin version of this chip, therefore you can anticipate it to have slightly lesser performance than the standard variant. But this also means that the 7-core Snapdragon 8 Elite would offer better thermals, which could be crucial for foldable or ultra-thin phones. The Oppo Find N5 was just detected on Geekbench with this chipset. Its performance was fairly similar to the normal Snapdragon 8 Elite, so you likely aren't missing out on anything either. The attention of the phone world may be on this week's Galaxy Unpacked event and the likely debut of the Galaxy S25 series. But a few leaks have sprung out about the next generation of foldable phones from Samsung, and the latest suggests a huge change for the Z Fold 7. Last month, a report from Korea's ET News said that the next foldable will have to lose the S Pen digitizer that allows Samsung's stylus to work its magic on the folding screen. The change would be part of Samsung's overarching objective of developing a smaller foldable phone. Now a new leak from known sources, Jukanos Reeve and the Elect, seems to back up that assertion. The tweet says there's a significant probability that the digitizer won't be included with the Z Fold 7. If accurate, then it could suggest that, in the future, Samsung users will need to charge their S Pens separately from the phone. We got something of a glimpse of the conundrum facing Samsung last year when the phone maker introduced the super thin Z Fold Special Edition in Korea. That limited release foldable eliminated the digitizer display layer that powers stylus support. Hence, no S Pen arrived with that phone. If Samsung follows suit with the Z Fold 7, it's going to have to come up with a separate input device. The new X article doesn't only focus on S Pen support. There is also some information concerning Samsung's triple fold tablet. Component production is slated to commence in the second quarter of this year, with a debut expected in the third quarter alongside the rest of Samsung's Foldable Fold series. This would match past reports of the triple fold phone debuting this year. Both sources also say that the phone will have a screen size between 9.9 to 10 inches in size when unfolded. We've heard a good amount about the Z Fold 7 and the Z Flip 7 in recent months. However, one of the most recent pieces of news is that Samsung is seeking to lower the production of their foldable models by roughly 40%. This is likely owing to how the Z Fold 6 and Galaxy Z Flip 6 underperformed in sales. However, for the models that are launched, leaks have suggested a display that is nearly the same as the Z Fold 6 SE. The elimination of the S Pen is a setback for Samsung aficionados, as it will likely mean finding a means to carry and charge the S Pen with the smartphone. However, any move to take a thinner version of the Fold might help address one of its main faults: the phone size. Next, Galaxy Z Flip 7 apparently employs same cameras as Samsung's foldables devices. Samsung's next Galaxy Z Flip 7 sounds like it won't make substantial modifications, at least to the camera, according to the latest reports. The folks over at Galaxy Club are alleging that Samsung is intending to deploy a 50 megapixels primary camera and a 12 megapixels ultra-wide camera in the Z Flip 7, the same shooters used in the Flip 6 before it. The internal selfie camera won't be updated either, with a 10 megapixels front-facing camera placed in a hole-punch display cutout. Essentially, this is all unaltered from the last generation, and the few generations before that in the case of the ultra-wide and selfie cameras. There are 2 Flip models arriving this year, but these cameras are for the main gadget, the report states. Samsung has been running into stalling demand for its foldables recently, with Flip 6 and Fold 6 failing to achieve expectations, leading to the company reducing its ambitions for 2025. Despite that, Samsung is eager to continue improving on the form factors with plans to produce 4 new foldables in 2025, including a more cheap Galaxy Flip smartphone. Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 7 throws light on the foldable phones category. According to Mark Gurman, a specialist on Apple goods, the iPhone maker has also made inroads into the foldable gadget technology, but was a lot less keen owing to having challenges with creases in their prototypes. Foldables are a minuscule part of market, and the iPhone definitely still is the overall leader. But it's rare for Apple to, considering that the phone debuted the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and the Galaxy Z Flip 6 in July 2024, expect it to launch the new foldable phone lineup in July 2025. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more tech news. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.